And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the non-Reddit Cup. The non-Reddit Cup. So if you win this, not you personally, not you watching the video, but if one wins this, then you can be declared the king of non-Reddit, I guess. I guess that's what they're trying to say. Anyway, yeah, let's head down. Head on down, try to find ourselves an actual good cave. Meet up ep 6, so we got 4 episodes left in which to find some diamonds and whatnot. Don't have enough reads, but well, I've got enough for 3 books. Is 3 books enough? Debate amongst yourselves. I'm a bit indifferent. Right. Can't remember what they said about C counter. But I'll probably just use it. And my only justification is I'm not, like, amazing at using it. Where's the C? Yeah, there's definitely something along here. I hear it. I don't even need to use C counter. Is my pickaxe almost broken? It seems to be. Oh, please tell me this is... Come on. Yes, it's an actual cave. I thought it was going to be a... What was that? Mine shaft? Not mine shaft, sorry. One of these. Whatever these are called. What are these called? A ravine. It's a ravine. Better than nothing. Chili got a kill. EGL was slain by Chili. Not sure if that's a good thing, because both of them are good. I mean, it's one good player killing another, so if the good players can whittle themselves down, that would be nice. Alright, we need to get an anvil as well to use our Smite 4 book. And now we need to make a new anvil. Not an anvil, sorry. One of these. Alright. Hey, we got diamonds. Will that be enough? Hopefully. I just made a new pickaxe, which is a wee bit annoying. But we might as well head along and get them. Looks like it's going to be enough. It's either going to be enough or just 4. But no, oh, I forgot it was blood diamonds. And absorption's off because, well... Oh, wow. Do you know what I forgot to do? Leave space for the diamonds. Alright, there we go. Let's heal up. Let's pick up that. So, do you know what I think they've done with the game modes? The game modes aren't anything spectacular, so I think they were wanting to keep it as vanilla as possible, but they wanted some trade-off for people that mined a lot of diamonds. So if you mine a lot of diamonds, you gotta obviously eat a lot of healing, eat a lot of gaps, and they added fast melting just because they couldn't be bothered waiting for furnaces to smelt and all that. Just because it's as close to cut clean as you can make as you can get it without actually being cut clean. So they've basically gone for as vanilla a game as they'd be willing to do, I reckon. I wonder if a lot of this roster are more used to you know, game fast smelting. Anyway, I'm CGYT at 35. Has he mined a lot of diamonds, or has he had issues with PvP or PvE? Alright. I don't care, I'm never playing an RR on Nightmare again. Sorry, I just read that. It just got my attention. We can blast mine maybe, I'm sure that's allowed. I got 5, let's try and get one more piece of flint. Yes, there we go. Gonna make some arrows, it's probably double arrows. Oh wait, no it's not. Never mind. Right. I don't have any coal. I do, however, have... Oh, hello. I was trying to get lava there to smelt the gold. Instead, I got redstone. Alright. Not sure there's much iron around here, unfortunately. Not iron, I meant lava. Oh! Ho 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 ho! Lucky there wasn't lava there. If you're wondering, it's because my mouse, like if you, with most mice, with most things you use to control the pointer on a computer, you can like lift them off the table slightly and it'll still, or the mouse mat slightly and it'll still register, but not with this one because it's so old and bad. It's not bad, it's just, it was cheap. So I think I've got my money's worth with it just because it was like that cheap and it's lasted, it's probably lasted a few years anyway. I used to use it on my old laptop, and then when this model went out of fashion, instead of buying a new one, I transferred this model that I'm using now from my old computer to my current one. Sounds like there's a mob around. Did someone else die? Yeah, someone died. I should actually go and check who it is, because it might be someone I know. No, it was Hendy. I don't know them. Don't have any dealings with them. I think a piece of gold just got burnt, unfortunately. We're gonna use. We might as well get enchants now. Don't see any reason to wait. The longer we wait, the more we invite unwanted attention, or not unwanted attention, but you know what I mean. The higher we are. What? Oh yeah, we need to do that. The higher at risk we are of being jumped without enchants. Is burn on? Yes, it is. That means we can burn our stuff. We can burn our sharp. No, not sharp 4. Smite 4 sword. Apologies, I know I was close to breaking the piece of obsidian and I reset the dig. I do apologise, I was having a coughing fit. Alright, there's another one. 2 more to do. Alright, after we do this, let's pick that up, go down here. Oh yeah, so something I was going to discuss, because a lot of people, or not a lot of people, but sometimes people say, you know, people might ask, oh, are you Irish? And then when I say no, they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I hope you're not offended. Or, you know, someone else in the call will say, oh, I bet you're, you know, are you offended by that or whatever? And, you know, it got me thinking, in terms of nationality and that sort of a thing, there's not a hang of a lot that really offends me. Like, even if someone thinks I'm English, that's like, okay, a wee bit more annoying than... it's a wee bit more annoying than being called Irish. The reason for which is because, you know, since England's like the biggest country in the UK, using that as the default is... It's always a bit lazy, a bit ignorant in my eyes, but that's the only reason why it's a bit more annoying than being called Irish. I mean, the thing is, Ireland... The Republic of Ireland isn't even part of the UK, so that's another sovereign state entirely. But yeah, generally, even if someone calls me English, I'm not going to be that annoyed. But I think one of the things, like as a Scottish person, one of the things that is fairly annoying, and by annoying I don't mean annoying to the point where I'm going to rant and rave about it and try and make everybody change their mind, or not change their mind, but change their you know, way of speaking. But I mean annoying to the point where it's a wee bit irritating. Well, the first thing is people will often refer, so obviously the UK has a queen, right? The queen of the UK, Queen of the Commonwealth, whatever her title, Her Majesty, etc, etc, etc. But when people... Was that a player? Guarantee that was a player. Let's try and make our enchanting table quickly. Anyway, yeah, when people refer to the Queen as the Queen of England, that's a wee bit more annoying for me. I'm not sure what how other people think of that. I mean, the monarchy's I don't have not enchants, I don't have lapis. The monarchy is one of these things that divides opinion here. You know, a lot of people don't agree with the monarchy. A lot of people do. It's not... I don't really have a strong opinion on the monarchy, personally. Plushie died. GG Plushie. Yeah, I don't have a strong opinion on the monarchy, so I'm not really gonna state it here and now. But when people refer to her as the Queen of England, it's almost the ignorance behind that really is a wee bit annoying, because, well, for starters, she is the Queen of England, fair enough, but she's not just the Queen of England. She is, you know, the Queen of the entire United Kingdom and the Commonwealth, etc., etc., although I can't really speak for the Commonwealth. Commonwealth is an entirely different entity to... oh, hi. It's an entirely different entity to the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. But when someone, you know, when she's referred to as simply the Queen of England, it, yeah, as I said, is a wee bit ignorant, wee bit lazy, and it kind of lumps all the UK in with England, if you know what I mean. I think we're just going to go for it, I reckon. Smite 4 is doing the job. And it's not just, you know, referring to the Queen as the Queen of England. That's just an example of a wider... it's not an issue. Like, on the scale of issues in our world today, it's not the #1 issue. You know, ignorance on this scale isn't that bad. Or it's not that detrimental. But another example would be, I was watching this history documentary, and it was from the late 18th century. Now, if you want to know, the Act of Union of Scotland and England took place in 1707, which was the start of the 18th century. And this history documentary came from the end of the 18th century, and it referred to a battle, and it referred to English soldiers, and when it referred to these English soldiers, it showed a British flag. Now, could every single one of those soldiers have been English? Yes, they could have. So that information may have been entirely correct, but it was the fact that they were referred to as English soldiers under, you know, under the British label, if you like. So once again, it's like lumping the entire UK in with England, sort of thing. And yes, that's the sort of thing. That's a roundabout way of me saying it's that sort of ignorance that's a wee bit annoying. Because at the end of the day, England is just part of the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom makes up the countries and territories of Scotland, England, Wales and Northern Ireland. So there's, you know, 4 constituent countries. And there's really nothing to enchant. Yeah, and when it's referred to solely as England, yeah, again, it's a wee bit annoying because it's, in a way, failing to recognise the... Yeah, okay, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, England, they're not independent sovereign nations, but it's still failing to recognise their place in that country. I don't have a problem with English people obviously saying, oh, I'm from England, because I do the same. I say I'm from Scotland. I was recording a series once with for the Cakecore channel. I'm not going to say what series it is because it might not be out yet, but I was referring to, oh, I'm the British and I'm empire building sort of thing, and Spods was like, well, hang on, you see you're Scottish all the time, and now you see you're British. But I mean, again, that's just part of the complexity, I guess, of being of living in the UK. And sorry, just to clarify, like, I think what Spods was saying was, you know, you can, you say you're Scottish, surely you can only be, not only be Scottish or British, but surely you can only, oh no, flip off. I was having a nice talk. You can have this cave. You can have this cave. I don't know who that was, but it was a short name. It might have been Zane. Right. We're leaving. I'm not fighting somebody with a sword. They might be unenchanted. They could have been, like, they could have had nothing on them. I'm not risking it. I haven't made a rod either, which I should probably think about doing. Anyway, yeah, it's not. It might have been Faust. Zane. It was a short name. One day I'll go back and look at it. Anyway, yeah, so I think Spods was basically saying, oh, you know, you go on about being Scottish and now you're, you know, identifying with the British. But I mean, that's just, you know, okay, some people wouldn't do that, but I'm not overly bothered which I'm identified as. You know, I think the reason I identify as Scottish is just because I think that's it's a better way of defining someone than, or yeah, in terms of me personally, it's a better way of defining me than just British. For example, a lot of Americans won't say they're American. They'll say, like, for example, there used to be a post on the Reddit UC, like, where are you from? And a lot of Americans would say, you know, they talk about their heritage. I'm German, I'm Scottish, I'm Norwegian, that sort of thing. They talk about where their family was from as a more, you know, as a better way of defining themselves. And I guess that's part of the reason why I say, oh yeah, I'm Scottish. Also, because, you know, when you say you're Scottish, that's instantly recognisable. And I think in some ways it's more favourable. Like, I've heard stories of, like, and when I say stories, I mean like real stories from people I know. Oh, for crying out loud. Yeah, I've seen stories from, like, people I know where saying they're Scottish has actually gained them favour more so than if they'd said they were British. I think that's simply because the British don't have a very, how should I put it, good reputation, shall we say. Yeah, they don't have a good reputation in terms of, like, the colonial past and all that. And various things that are done. You know, let's be honest, the British have done more than just the colonial past. So, yeah, that's the reason why I, you know, go on about, oh, I'm Scottish, you know, Scottish this, Scottish that, because that's how I would rather be. That's how I'd rather identify myself. But, you know, I've no qualms in identifying myself as British either, when required. But yeah, the one thing I really don't like is when people lump all of the UK under the title of England, because, yeah, as I said, ignorance and lack it, you know, the proper recognition isn't given to each individual, you know, country. Then again, state and country are sort of interchangeable, or not sort of, they are interchangeable, I think. I was trying to think of an example. Apparently the Chinese word for Scotland is Northern England or something like that, which, yeah, that's a wee bit annoying. I don't think I went down far enough, but I did go a wee ways away. Don't know who that was, genuinely. I wonder if they told me to leave. I wasn't waiting to find out, honestly. They were so close as well. Should I have gone for them? I just didn't fancy my chances. Chile was slain by CJ. GG. The game is on. I am a dead. Anyway, yeah, so that's just my 2 cents on that. Is it end of the episode? No, it'll be coming up in a minute or so. Also, I'm 3/4 proj at the moment, so I didn't particularly want to, you know. Oh hi! Someone was shot by a skeleton. Should we get prot? We might as well get prot. Try to get efficiency. I feel like efficiency 2 would be useful. Yeah, we need 5 levels now for efficiency. Respawn. So why is everyone spamming respawn? Right. Probably because they want someone respawned. Was that water? Was that name? Can't have been, because I'm only at Y8. And it can't have been water either. And that's the end of the episode. I will see you for the next one.